Thanks for being here. We're working on our hamstrings this week. There are 3 muscles in the backs of our legs, from your bottom down to below your knee. Those are your hamstrings, and you'll know them because they're tight. Notoriously, they're tight on most people. So we're going to help loosen them up this week. Now, interestingly, your quadriceps, which we worked on last week, is the antagonistic muscle for the hamstrings. So when you contract your quad, you are actually stretching the hamstring. That makes sense? So they're reciprocal inhibitors is what they're called. When you use one as a contraction, the other one automatically relaxes. So that's what we're going to be doing. And you'll see what I mean when we get started today. I'll talk you through it as we go through class. First, before we start our asana practice, I want to share with you 10 reasons why deep belly breath is essential for your health. Can you hear me okay? Bailey, you can hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. David, can you hear me? Okay. 10 reasons why deep yoga breath, that's the belly breath that we do at the beginning of class, improves your health. 1, it increases oxygen delivery to every cell of your body, which promotes the functionality of every system in your body, including mental concentration and physical stamina. It lowers your blood pressure by dilating your blood vessels. It relieves pain by producing endorphins. That's your body's natural pain hormone, pain remedy, endorphins. It lowers stress by lowering your cortisol. And cortisol is a stress hormone of our body, the fight or flight hormone. Number 5, it promotes a sense of well-being and alleviates depression because of the endorphins, the feel-good hormone. Detoxifies the body by stimulating the lymphatic system, which cleanses the body of toxins. Our lymph nodes and our spleen is responsible for our immune system. And this boosts our immunity just by deep breathing every day, boosts our immunity. Increases the size, physically increases the size and capacity of your lungs, allowing for enhanced physical performance. Keeps your teeth straight. There have been studies to prove this. Your tongue acts as a natural brace in your mouth. You see how your tongue is shaped like your teeth. And if you sleep at night with your mouth closed, you have 8 hours of wearing a brace basically in your mouth. And there have been studies that have shown young children who have breathing problems and crooked teeth, once they go through breathing therapy and are starting to breathe properly through their nose, deep breathing, within a couple of years, their teeth straighten without braces, Number 9 is it reduces wrinkles and prevents wrinkles because your skin gets more oxygen. And number 10, it just relaxes your physical tension and relaxes your muscles. So that's why this quote, I say this all the time, this quote by James Nestor, the author of Breath: no matter what we eat, how much we exercise, how resilient our genes are, how skinny or young we are, none of it will matter unless we're breathing correctly. And that's what these researchers have found. And it's in this book, Breath, which you don't have and you want it, let me know and I'll email you a link to it. It's remarkable research. So that's why we do this deep yoga breath, like water breath, every day, several times a day. So let's begin here now. With your eyes closed and just focus on your breath as it comes in through your nostrils, down your throat, expanding your lungs, expanding your rib cage, contracting your diaphragm and filling your belly. And allow your belly to inflate like a balloon when you inhale. Very slowly, long and full. truly, if you do this every day, several times a day, it truly will delay the aging process of all your organs, of your skin, of your brain, everything. Okay, one more deep, full yoga breath going all the way to your belly. Then please bring your breathing back to normal. And let's take a deep breath together and Om in. Om. Om Balu Satkaru Bhagavan Ki. The divine is the inner teacher. Okay, everybody. We'll start in Dandasana, staff pose. With our legs extended in front of us, feet flexed, knees pointed up, and be sure that you're sitting on something unless you have super flexible hips. Make sure that you can sit so that your pelvis tilts forward and you have an arch in your lower back. I want you to feel that arch in your lower back. Bring your shoulders down from your ears, arms by your sides. Keep the feet flexed. This action in itself, sitting in this pose with your feet flexed, right now, this is stretching your hamstrings because you're contracting your quadriceps. And you may not feel it much, but your hamstrings are lengthening and softening behind your legs because your quads are contracting. Let's do a couple of shoulder rolls while we sit here. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and then back and then down, forward, up, back and down, forward, up, back and down, and once again, forward, up, back and down. And then let's go the opposite direction. Go back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down. One more time. Okay, and then reset in Dandasana. Think about your body in an L shape so that your torso is vertical to the ground. Come from your hip crease, let your hands rest by your side. Keep your body long, and then take a deep breath. Fold forward from your hip crease as you exhale. And then inhale, slowly come back up to center. So the movement can be very small. It doesn't have to be a big move. Inhale. Exhale, bring the chest forward, but try to keep your head in line with the spine. Keep your back long. And then inhale back up to center. Exhale again. And as you come forward, just think about, feel how your hamstrings get a little bit more stretch as you come forward. And then back up to center. And one more time, exhale forward. Inhale back to center. Take your right leg and just lift it off the mat, maybe 2 inches or 3 inches, and then back down. Lift it back up, back down, back up, back down. One more time up, one more time down. Now we're going to take the right toes, cock them to the side so that they're pointing diagonally, and we're going to kick our leg out to the side diagonally, and then down, and then out. Keep the foot flexed, out, and then down, out, and then down, out, and then down. Okay, I'm going to save the other leg for a bit later. Now I want you to bend your right knee, clasp your fingers behind your right thigh. Bring the knee into your chest and bring your chest to the knee so you stretch your spine long. Take a deep breath here. And then as you exhale, straighten the leg and then rebend. Straighten, rebend, straighten, rebend, straighten, and rebend. Place the foot down. Now make sure that you keep your left foot active. Foot is flexed and your muscles in your left leg are active right now. Take your left arm and hug your right knee in toward the chest as tightly as you can. Inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, twist all the way around. Plant your hand behind you. And then breathe several deep breaths in this twist. Every time you exhale, get a little deeper. When you exhale, your body naturally relaxes your muscles. So that's when you want to increase the twist a little bit more. One more breath in. And then exhale, come all the way back to center. Now bring this knee out to the side. The sole of your left foot will become, your right foot comes inside your left leg, and then walk your left leg out so that you're in a V. And then reset your pelvis, tilt the pelvis forward so that you have a nice long spine. And then bring your hands in front. And just think about coming forward from your hips. You don't have to come very far here to feel the stretch, but keep your head in line with the spine as if your tailbone was shooting out back and the crown of your head's going forward and up. And just relax here. Keep the left foot flexed. And just allow your body to relax. You don't have to come forward very far to feel this. Keep the neck relaxed and the shoulders down. Good. And then come all the way back up. And then straighten that leg and bring both legs back together. Reset in Dandasana, staff pose, tilt the pelvis forward, lengthen the spine, crown of your head's up. Keep both feet flexed. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, we're going to lift the left leg up about 2 inches or 3, and then lower, lift, and then lower, lift, and lower. I know this is not easy. It's not easy. It looks easy, but it's not. One more time, lift and lower. Yeah, I know what you mean. And then we're going to tilt the foot out to the side, and we're going to kick out at a diagonal, and then down, diagonally, and then back down, diagonally, back down, diagonally, back down. Okay, good. And now bend the left knee. I do this in this order to give you a break in the quad there. So now you're going to lace your fingers behind the left thigh and then pull your chest forward so you can reestablish your long spine, and then straighten the leg and then lower. Straighten. Keep your back up and lower. Keep your back long and lower. Keep your neck soft and then lower. Keep your shoulders down and lower. And then one more time up and then lower. Okay. Right arm hugs left knee in. Inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, twist. Park your left hand behind you. And make sure your spine is vertical to the ground as you twist. Every time you exhale, get a little deeper in the twist. Bailey, put your arm on the outside of the leg. Oh, it is. I'm sorry. Okay, thanks. Your dark sweater looked like it was on the other side. One more breath here. And exhale slowly. Unwind back to center. The left knee comes out. It doesn't have to come all the way down. And the right leg will kick out a little bit so that you come into your V. If your knee bothers you, prop it up on a block if that makes it more comfortable for you. And then your hands come in front and keep the right knee pointing up, right foot flexed up, and then just come forward gently, only as far as you can without rounding your back. Keep your neck soft here. Don't crunch your shoulders up to the ears. Keep your face soft. And then smile. It helps. One more breath. And as you exhale, come back up to center. Bring both legs back out to Dandasana. And resituate your spine so that your pelvis is tilting forward. Your back is nice and long. Take a couple of breaths here. Flex the feet, contract the quads. Drag the feet towards you so you can feel your muscles contract. Okay, now bend both knees, walk your feet in and bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall out to the sides. So once again, if it's painful for your knees, or if it's very painful, don't do it at all. But if you want to support your knees with a block like this, if that helps you, you can try that. And then take your hands onto your ankles or your feet. And then draw your chest forward and up as you bring your spine nice and long. And then just think about your knees trying to float down toward the mat. This is a big hip opener. It's called Baddha Konasana, bound angle. Make sure you try to keep your pelvis tilted forward so you keep your spine long. One more breath. And release. Now please come to your table position, patting your knees as necessary to keep them happy. And in table, you want to line up your hands underneath your shoulders. You want to line up your knees underneath your hips. You square up your table, 4 table legs. Take a deep breath with a flat back. And then exhale, bring your bottom towards your heels very slowly as you exhale through the nose. And then very slowly inhale as you come back up to table. And then very slowly, you're going to exhale into your cat pose. So you're going to tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, and push your spine up to the ceiling like you're a scared cat. Feel every vertebra open, feel your shoulders separate. And then inhale, drop your belly down, make your breath last. A long, big inhale. Have a banana back now, tailbone back, head forward, shoulders away from the ears. And then exhale, sit all the way back. Bottom goes towards your heels. Now we're going to repeat that whole thing because this is one of the most important things besides deep breathing you can do for yourself every day because it keeps your spine flexible. You take a deep breath here and then come back to table. Inhale, flat back. Exhale into your cat back. Inhale slowly through your nose, come into your cow, belly down, head forward, tailbone back. And then exhale all the way back towards your heels. And then right away, inhale slowly through the nose, come back to table. Exhale very slowly as you come back into cat. Inhale very slowly, making your breath last as you come into your cow. Exhale very slowly through your nose as you sit all the way back to your heels. And now from here, we're going to take a deep breath in and we're going to push into our hands and come all the way up onto our knees. And reach your arms up overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. So make sure your knees are padded if you need them. David's got extra padding for anybody that wants it. Good. Deep breath in, inhale. Exhale, arms in a T, and then bring your hands in front into Anjali Mudra. Okay, now please kick your right leg out to the side, bent knee, and line the foot up with the left knee. Make sure your calf is vertical to the ground. And then take your right arm and just brace it against your thigh like this. So your hand can rest on the calf and your arm rests on the thigh. So now you're going to push your arm into your leg as you push your leg into your arm. So you're pushing and pushing at the same time. And then your left arm comes up. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to lean over toward the right. Now try not to bring the left shoulder forward. So if you only go a little bit, it's better than bringing the shoulder forward. So just try to open up that right side of the body, keeping the left side of the body, keeping the shoulder back, and then all the while push into your hand, as your right hand and your right arm into your right leg, push and push. Okay, inhale up. Exhale, arm comes down. Now, extend this leg long, and you can either lift your toes and have the toes pointing up, or you can keep your foot flat on the floor. Either way, you'll get the good stretch in the groin area. And then take your right hand on your thigh, left arm by the ear. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, you're going to slide your right hand down that leg, bring the left arm beside the ear, and you're going to lean over to the right, keeping the left shoulder up. Good. One more breath. And then exhale, come all the way back up. Take your right toes and point them forward. Then take your left hand on your hip. And then the right arm comes up. And then we're just going to lean over to the left, using our hand on our hip as a brace. And then come all the way back up. Keep your leg extended. Bring your hands down in front of you. Then put weight into your left hand as we twist open to the right. And take a couple of big breaths here, opening your chest toward the ceiling. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, bring that hand down. And then bring the knee in. The right knee comes back into your table. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, you're going to kick your right leg out behind you with your bent knee. Flex your foot as if you're going to stomp on the ceiling. So you're going to lift your leg with a bent knee to stomp on the ceiling with your foot. And then you're going to bring your knee back into your chest all the way in. Tuck your chin and try to bring your nose to your knee. And then once again, you're going to kick your leg out, keep the knee bent, stomp on the ceiling. And then once again, you're going to slowly bring the knee back into the chest. Tuck the chin, nose to knee. Good. And then one more time, kick out back. And one more time, knee comes in to the chest, nose to knee. And this time we're going to kick the leg out and leave it out, straighten the leg. Find a focal point in front of you, tighten up your abdominals so you can lift your left arm into our balancing table. One more breath. Hand comes down, knee comes in. Good. Back to your table. Inhale. Exhale, sit back towards your heels. Inhale, slowly come back to table. Exhale into your cat back, making your breath last. Inhale to your cow. Good. And then exhale, sit all the way back towards your heels. Inhale. And then exhale, push into your hands, raise up onto your knees, reach up with your hands, Urdhva Hastasana, palms facing each other. Inhale, up. Exhale, arms in a T, Anjali Mudra. This time your left leg will kick out to the side. So you're gonna bend the knee, bring the heel in line with the knee, the right knee, and then take your left arm and brace it against that leg and push the leg into the arm as your arm pushes into the leg. So both are working, push, push. And then right arm up as we get close to our ear with our right arm. We're going to stretch over to the left. Keep the right shoulder up as much as you can, not lean forward. And don't forget to breathe and smile. Okay, one more breath. And then reach up, hand comes down. This leg extends long. Again, you can either point the toes up or put the foot down. The leg is straight-ish, but you don't want to lock out the knee. So whatever's comfortable for you there. And then you're going to take your left hand on the hip, right arm up, and take a deep breath. Exhale, slide your hand down your leg as your right arm comes beside the ear. Keep the shoulder up and back. This is called Parigasana, gate pose. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, right hand comes onto the hip. Take your left toes, point them forward. And then left arm comes up by the ear. Inhale, exhale, lean over to the right using your right hand as support for your body. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Keep the foot extended. Toes pointing forward. Put weight into your right hand and twist open to the left. And take a couple of deep breaths here, opening your chest up to the ceiling. One more breath. Exhale, bring the hand down. Bring the knee in. Okay, and remember those tiger kicks we did a moment ago. We'll do that again. Take a deep breath, flat back. Exhale, kick your left leg behind you with the knee bent. So the sole of your foot is pointing up to the ceiling, and then you're going to bring that knee into your chest. Tuck the chin. Try to bring your nose to the knee. So you're curling your spine up like a scared cat when you do that, and then kick the leg back out. Try to stomp on the ceiling with your foot. And then as you exhale, bring the knee back in toward the chest, nose to knee. Curl your spine up to the ceiling. And then once more, kick back out. Foot stomping on the ceiling. And then once more, bring it back in. Curl the spine, nose to knee. Good. And then once more back out. And this time we're going to leave the leg out behind us straight. Level your hips, parallel the leg to the mat, and then bring your right arm forward into our balancing table. Find a focal point to look at and engage those core muscles. Good. Really good. One more breath. And then the hand comes down, and then the knee comes in. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bring your bottom back towards your heels. Inhale, come back up to table. And now we're going to tuck our toes, and we're going to pop into our downward facing dog. So lift your hips up in the air. Keep your knees bent at first to get into your dog. And I'll remind you of a few points here. Spread the fingers wide. The middle finger of your hand should be pointing toward me. Knuckles should be slightly bent so that they're bearing weight. Squeeze the forearms toward each other. Yes, good, what you just did. And roll the shoulders out. Good. And then bend the knees a lot so that you can walk up to your hands. And then pause here for a moment. You can use a block here in front of you if you like. Bend the knees a lot so that you can rest your belly on your thighs. And again, you can use a block here if you like. So with bent, your knees are now bent. Your back is relaxed, your neck is relaxed. And maybe try to straighten one leg a little bit so it's not quite as bent. And then rebend the knee and then straighten the opposite leg a little bit. So we're pedaling our knees, bending one while the other straightens, bending the other one while the opposite straightens. Very slowly so that you can really feel this. And then very slowly, we're going to rise up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. And then come into Tadasana, reset the spine. Think about your long back from the crown of your head down to your feet. Square up the shoulders, chest forward, belly in, legs rotated in slightly. So this is an active pose. Your muscles are active here. And then inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. So when you do this, try not to bring your clavicle up with you. Try to just reach out from your shoulder sockets, your arms up. Take a deep breath. Exhale, bend your knees, forward fold all the way down with bent knees, just like we were a moment ago. Take your right hand onto your left ankle or calf. And then you're going to start with both knees bent. You're going to open your left arm to the left as you straighten your left leg. Keep your right knee bent. And then take one more deep breath here. Exhale, that left hand comes down, and that hand will go onto your right ankle or calf. Bend both knees, right arm twists open to the right as you straighten the right leg. Inhale, exhale, that hand comes down. Bend the knees as you slowly rise up. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, arms in a T, Anjali Mudra. And then back to Tadasana, mountain pose, reset. This is your reset pose. Shoulders down from the ears, chest forward. Thighs rolled in slightly. Chest is open. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, come into your chair pose, Utkatasana. So you can keep your arms beside your ears here, or you can reach them out in front. Reaching them in front is a little bit softer on the shoulders, whatever you prefer to do. And breathe a couple of breaths here. And then come all the way back up. Inhale, exhale, arms in a T, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, come back into your chair. Take your right hand onto the outside of your left thigh, and then reach your left arm behind you as you twist your torso around to the left. So you're in a twisted chair pose. Parivrita Utkatasana. One more breath here, and then bring both arms forward, and then slowly rise up. Inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Back to Anjali Mudra. Inhale up. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Good. Inhale. Take your left hand as you exhale onto the outside of the right leg, and then you're going to twist open to the right, reaching your right arm behind you as far as you can go. One more breath here. And then as you exhale, come forward, arms in front. And then slowly rise up. Inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Okay, we're going to pause here to do a one-legged balance. And this is what it's going to look like. It's Shiva. Shiva is a god, Hindu god of destruction, but he doesn't destroy good things. He only destroys evil. And so this is what it's going to look like. You're going to stand, whatever leg you're going to start with, the opposite knee is going to come across your body like so. So you're twisting this part of your body. And then your arms are going to come into as if you're holding trays. And then just pause here for a couple of breaths. Good, everybody. Good, 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 good. Whenever you're ready, come on out of that. Shake your legs out, and then we'll go to the other side. Find your focal point. Bring the leg across your body so it's twisted, and then hold your platters in your hands. Good save. Okay, whenever you're ready, come on out, shake everything out. Good. And then please grab your blocks, bring them in front of your mat, and then step between your blocks so the blocks are on either side of the feet. Perfect. Yeah, any height you want. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold, put the hands on the blocks. Okay, so this is important for alignment purposes. You're going to keep the blocks and your hands on outside of each foot, not forward, not behind, just right beside the feet. Take a deep breath here and then step your right leg back. So you're in a high lunge. So check your alignment. Your left knee should be over the ankle. Your hips should be level. And then push weight into the right heel and contract, lift your right thigh so you feel those muscles contract. And that's allowing you to stretch your right hamstrings. Breathe a few breaths here, relax the spine. Think about a line going from the crown of your head to your back heel. So you don't want to be dropping your neck down. Keep your head in the same line as your spine. Keep pushing weight into the back foot, the back heel. One more breath. And then as you exhale, you're going to put your right knee down and pat it if necessary. Get light in your fingertips. And then we're going to come on up to our Anjaneyasana, low crescent lunge. Open the chest, maybe look up. Inhale, open your arms in a T. Exhale, hug yourself with your left arm under your right arm, elbow on top of elbow. Bring the elbows up to shoulder height, and then bring your forearms together into your eagle arms, or the forearms close together. If they don't, your hands don't touch, it's okay. Either spoon your hands or palm to palm. Unwind your arms back to the T. Inhale up. Exhale, bring your hands down to the blocks. And now you're going to put weight into your right hand and twist open to the left. Good. One more breath here. As you exhale, bring the hand back down to the block. You're going to lift your right knee off the mat, back to this high lunge. And then you're going to shift your weight to step up with your right foot. So now both feet are between the blocks. And then slowly rise up. Inhale. Exhale. Arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Okay. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Come all the way down. Hands on blocks. Any height you want. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps back to your high lunge. I'll pause here to check your alignment. Make sure the knee is directly over the ankle, the right knee directly over the ankle. Push weight into the left heel. Lift your left thigh so you're contracting those quadriceps. And think about your spine being long, one long line from the crown of your head to your back heel. Don't allow your chin to drop. Don't allow your back to hunch up. Keep your shoulders down from the ears. And then breathe. This is like a runner's lunge. They call this Ashwa Sanshalasana, but it's a runner's lunge interpreted. Okay, put your left knee down. Pat it as necessary. Get right, light in the fingertips so we can come up into our Anjaneyasana on this side. Inhale. Open arms in a T. Exhale. Inhale. We're going to hug ourselves. As you exhale, right arm under the left this time. Bring your elbow on top of elbow to shoulder height, and then bring your forearms together toward each other. Either spoon your hands or palm to palm, or they don't even have to touch. And just feel your shoulder blades open on the back. Okay, unwind, inhale, open. Exhale, forward and up. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the blocks. Put weight into your left hand and then twist to the right. One more breath here. Exhale, bring that hand down. Lift your back knee off the mat and shift your weight so you can step up with your left foot to meet your right foot. And then very slowly rise up. Inhale. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. Inhale up. Exhale, bring your palms together. Inhale, push up with your fingertips. Exhale, crescent your body to the right. Try to keep your left shoulder back. Maybe even do a slight back bend here. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, crescent left. Bring your right shoulder back. Inhale back to center. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. So the reason why we do this mudra, it's reverence. Reverence for your divine spirit, but also for yourself. This is how you take your break and you just respect yourself, think about yourself, think about what you just did, and be happy about it. Okay. Inhale, arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, lean back. Inhale. Exhale, bring your arms to a T and then let your hands rest on your lower back, like so that you can now lean into your hands and open your chest even more toward the ceiling, supporting your lower back with your hands. And now think about bringing your elbows toward each other behind you, so you're even more opening the chest. One more breath. And then as you exhale, slowly bring your body back up to center. Bring your hands front. Inhale all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, arms in a T. Anjali Mudra. And pause. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees, come all the way down, hands on mat or blocks beside your feet. We're going to step into a downward facing dog, and it's absolutely okay to use your blocks in downward facing dog, and that many times is preferable because then you can get more weight to the back end of your body. So try it if you've never tried this, but everything else is still the same. You're going to squeeze your forearms toward each other so your shoulders roll out. You're going to bend the knees so the hips go way up in the air. Yeah, good, good, good. Good. One more breath. Exhale, bring the knees down. And then you're going to sit back to child pose. Rest your head on either your block or the mat, or you can even fold your hands and rest your head on your hands if you like, but you want to have your forehead resting on something. Okay, very slowly push back up, and then please come onto your backs with your head facing toward me, and have your block handy. And I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We're not going to do what you think we're going to do with the sacrum on the block right now, but we are going to bend the knees, pick up your hips, and then put your sacrum on the block, but keep your feet on the mat. Okay? So when you're here, relax your shoulders down. Good. Now, pause here for a breath or two, and if you would like, push into your feet, lift your bottom up, and move your block to a higher level. And then put your sacrum back on the block again. And then relax your shoulders. So as you move the block higher, more of the weight is going to go to the tops of your shoulders. This is a supported bridge pose. So it's a nice, juicy back bend, if you don't have to work very hard to get it. But you want to keep your head still. And those of you who want to go to the ultimate height with your block, go ahead and do so once your body's ready for it. As I said, it's a back bend, but you don't really have to work to keep it up because the block is doing all the work for you. Just make sure your sacrum is on the block and not your lower lumbar, because you don't want to pinch your spine. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck, keep your legs parallel to each other. The tendency is for the knees to splay outward. Keep them toward each other, parallel. And then just relax. Now in this bridge pose, stay here and just take one foot. Let's do our right foot first. So you're going to walk your left foot in toward the midline and lift your right leg up toward the ceiling. And then that leg comes down, plant the foot next to your left foot. Walk your right foot toward the midline so you can allow your left leg to rise up toward the ceiling. And then that leg comes back down. So now we are going to put both legs up toward the ceiling. So if you want to change the level of your block before you do so, and then we'll come into the waterfall pose with your legs up like a waterfall, floating in water. One big breath in, and as you exhale, lower your legs. Put your feet down on the mat, lift your hips, remove the block, and then you're going to roll onto your right hip. Roll onto your right side of your body, bend the knees, and use your right arm as a pillow. Yeah, good. Okay. Now bend your left, both knees are bent right now, but you're going to kick your left foot into your left hand. So you're going to grab your left ankle and then bring that heel into your bottom. So this is a quad stretch. Good. And then just relax here for a few breaths. Okay, slowly release. And then you're going to roll over onto the other side and do the exact same thing. Using your left arm as a pillow. Both knees are bent. Grabbing your right foot and bringing the right heel into the bottom. Okay, slowly release the leg and roll onto your back. Lengthen your legs on the mat. And then bring your arms overhead, palms facing up. If you can go, have your hands, back of your hands touch the mat, go ahead, touch down. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, bend your right knee and clasp your fingers around the right shin and hug that knee into your chest. And just squeeze it there for a couple of breaths, just squeezing it tightly. And then inhale here. Exhale, curl your head and shoulders off the mat and bring your nose to the knee. Good. And then slowly curl the spine back down. Straighten both legs. And bring your arms overhead, palms facing up. Full body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, you're going to bend the left knee now and bring it in towards your chest. Clasp your fingers around your left shin and squeeze that knee into the chest. Inhale. Exhale, lift your head and your shoulders, tuck your chin, bring your nose toward the knee, and then very slowly unwind your spine, and then release the leg. Straighten the leg, arms overhead, full body stretch. And inhale, exhale, bend both knees, and grab your hands around both shins, and hug both knees into the chest. Really feel how this loosens your spine. Roll around on your back if you like. And then take a deep breath. Exhale as you lift your head and shoulders and bring your forehead towards your knees. Good. And then very slowly uncurl your spine. Release your legs. Let them long on the mat and come into Shavasana. Focus on your breath. Slow down your breathing. Do a mental body scan. Find any areas of tension and please let them go. Especially focus on relaxing your neck and your shoulders and your jaw. And then relax your mind and let the thoughts float by like fluffy clouds. Let them go poof. They'll be there when you want them later. Please bring your awareness back to your body and your breath. Gently wake up your body by making small movements. And then please bend your knees and roll onto your right side in a fetal position to seal the practice. And in doing so, we are sealing off the masculine side of our body, which is hot, bright, fiery. And we're exposing the feminine side of our body, which is cool, dark, and calm. And that calmness will carry us for the rest of our day. Please very slowly, keeping a quiet mind, push up to seated. And then please join me with the closing chant. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Victory to the Cat Rock Yoga class and to the inner teacher. Jai Shri Satguru Maharaj Ki Jai.